Hey everyone, thanks for joining us tonight. This is a fun night. We're doing something totally different we haven't done before. We're doing a watch party, and we're doing an official watch party, and I'll explain why in just a second. And I'm going to introduce our guests. We might have some guests coming in and out to join us in this watch party. First up, you've seen him before. He is co-host of the Last Row podcast and an amazing KenCast collaborator. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Rohaly. Drew, how are you today?
Hey, it's been like less than a week since I've been on the KenCast here. I'm pretty
Yeah.
excited. This is like 2 times in 1 week. I'm very excited.
Oh
Thanks
yeah.
for having me.
Of course, this is great. The brand new series, and we have an expert on this series with us. You've seen him on KenCast before. You've seen him on his own channel. He produces some of the great videos on Cobra Kai and other series, and will be giving his thoughts on Obliterated, on the Obliterated Companion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce Watch Party.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So Watch Party. Okay, so just so everyone knows, you and Peter are working together on Obliterated Companion. Is that right?
Yes. We have the podcast. A few episodes out are already. A couple of the intro episodes, and as of right now, we have both a non-spoiler review, which is only like 20 some minutes. Listen to it on the drive to work, whatever. And then there's the spoiler review, which is like close to 2 hours, I think. They're both out now, though. Listen to the spoiler review after you've seen the whole show, though.
The whole show. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, okay, before we embark on watching this is the first time we've done this on this channel, where we're all going to basically watch on our own accounts, our own Netflix accounts. So guys, if you're watching right now and you don't have a Netflix account, use this time to go sign up for your 7-day free trial, 14-day trial, so you can watch with us. And we'll have a timer, and we're all going to be synced up and watching at the same time. But before we do that, Watch Party, without giving anything away, do you have any words of warning to people about to watch this show? This is very different from Cobra Kai, right?
Yes, definitely. I mean, if you follow Jon, Josh, and Hayden, they've made it clear this is a hard R show. There is plenty of body parts, and and let me just say, there's the nudity, and I said this in our non-spoiler review, and it's not always like sexual nudity. It's not like meant to be sexually exciting. So there's nudity in every context. Let's just say it like that. So,
including artistic.
What is that?
Including artistic.
Almost every context. So.
No discrimination on the nudity there. That's
I
what
mean,
I like
some people, if you can say it's God's work is a work of art. The human body is a work of art. So there you go.
I like what I'm hearing.
Wow. That's very interesting. Drew, do you have any thoughts before we embark on this series? Like, from your background, and you just did an episode on Raw Deal, which was action movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger from the 80s. What do you think? What are your thoughts going into this?
I will say that I have tried to stay light on what I know going into it, just like outside of what I've seen from what we've talked about. I know what Jon, Josh, and Hayden have been posting about, but I watched probably like the trailer, but I've sort of purposefully not consumed too much ahead of time, because I can say that this type of show is like completely up my alley. I love 80s and 90s action movies. I'm a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme fan, and how I've seen this at least been marketed is it seems like, and I love their other works, right? Whether it was American Re, Harold and Kumar, like that brand of humor is like absolutely up my alley. So when you sort of fuse the genres, action comedy, I'm really looking forward to this, and I've heard some really good things so far, just from others who have kind of dipped their toes in. So I'm just really excited to watch this one. So will I be happy, Watch Party? I feel like right? So
I think you will. I mean, let me just say, I don't think this is giving. Some of the characters love 80s action movies too. So there is some self-awareness going on in this show. So
That's awesome. I'm
Mhm.
feeling like it might be a love letter to that genre, which is like I just love that. So I'm really excited about this show a lot. If you can't tell.
Yeah, it definitely with a lot of comedy. So there's
That's awesome.
it's I think their roots is comedy. I'm actually writing my review for my channel, and one of the first things, and I think Jon, Josh, and Hayden, their roots are in comedy, and I think you will see that come through the course of the 8 episodes too.
That's awesome.
Man, that's great. Okay, everyone, a reminder, you're going to have to watch it on your own Netflix account. So this is your last chance. Go and sign up for Netflix. While you're doing that, if you're interested in being part of the chat, because right now you could be watching on Facebook, you could be watching on Twitter or X, you could be watching on YouTube from any one of our channels. The live chat is on YouTube. So if you're interested in participating in the live chat, come on over to YouTube to one of our channels and check it out. Regardless, you can watch it wherever you're watching it now. So let me see technologically here. Let me you can watch it wherever you're watching it now. So let's that was some good echo. Hang on.
Sorry,
We'll get this tech stuff down. Okay. So we're going to be watching episode 1. Current episode will be in the lower left-hand corner, and we'll have a timer, which you just saw, which will sync us all up together. So we're about to start. I'll say hi to everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's great to see you all. Companion Network, you may be joining us later on camera, which is really great. Wonderful to see everyone. We're doing great. We're ready to laugh. We're ready to have some fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to count down. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, play. And when I say play, we all hit play at the same time. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So everyone,
hold on 1 second. I'm trying to post this on my. I'm not going to co-stream it, but I'll post a note here that maybe. Sorry to delay everything.
No, that's fine. So everyone, go ahead and sync up your episode. Get it to the 0 time mark.
Yeah, get it to the
Obliterated episode 1.
000, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna represent some local beverages here in Pennsylvania. I got a Hershey's Porter that I'm sampling tonight from the Pennsylvania Yingling here, because it's obliterated, so I have to share the beverage with everybody. So I hope you all are enjoying a nice drink as well.
Oh, heck yeah.
There you go, Ken. I don't know what's in there, but
I don't either. So it makes it so fun. All right. We are about ready to go.
Okay.
Everyone in the chat, feel free to give me a thumbs up or an okay if you're ready. Drew, how are you doing? Are you ready?
I think I'm good. So I'm at episode 1 of 00.
Real American Heroes. That's the title.
Yes.
Right. Real American Heroes. Watch party. Are you all set?
I am set and ready.
Fantastic. Okay, guys. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, play, and we'll all hit it on play. Here we go.
Play, not on one.
Not on one. On play.
But it tests our listening skills.
Yes. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. Ready? Here we go. Ready. This is for real. 3, 2, 1, play.
I think you dragged a little on the play, but I'm not going to judge.
Should we restart?
Sorry,
guys.
We're going.
I'm good if you're good.
All right, here we go.
I think we're about right.
I got the desert. Now I'm seeing the strip.
Mm-hmm. If you know Vegas, it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Ooh. Ooh. Hmm. Uh-oh.
Here.
This reminds me of 24.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Well, sure. Yeah. Oof.
That was awesome.
Whoa. Woo. Woo. She's the tits. She's the tits.
That's awesome.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's such a throwback line. Like that style. The perfect song.
This guy.
That's awesome. Team America.
Aw. Ooh, candy corn man. No. Yes.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh man.
Woo. Ooh.
They definitely got the Vegas vibe right.
I don't know. My parties are never this good, guys. I don't know.
You don't stir your drinks with
Yeah.
automatic rifles?
No. I hope it fits. Hmm? Mhm. Ooh. Oh. Gotta watch.
Just gotta say, I love the name Chad McKnight.
Yeah.
Woo!
Love the camel. Joey the camel.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Oh. Joey.
I
Uh-oh.
hope my next party has a camel at it.
Gabe, I love Paul too.
Yeah, I need a camel too. J-Cat.
I had a feeling that's where that was going. Great movie.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's awesome.
Mm.
Ooh.
Mm.
That was totally Nicolas Cage or, what's it called? Christian Bale intonation there.
Mm.
Mm. Oof.
Oh, that was hilarious.
There you
Gotta
go.
tell you, man, soundtrack is
Wow.
spot on.
Episode 1. Vulture. The name of the helicopter is the Vulture.
I love
They
that.
refer to it, but like you don't pick it up until like
Yeah.
yeah. I actually got it off Peter's interview, but yeah, because
awesome.
they talk about the Vulture, but yeah.
Wow. Man. What? Okay. So Oh, how many times have you seen that episode, Watch Party?
That's probably 3 or 4 for me. Now.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. A few times.
Okay, so I mean, I want to get your guys' reactions. Like, I thought that was hilarious.
It was awesome.
I love that. I love that premise. I love those characters. So funny. But Drew, what'd you think?
I loved it. I feel like it's a good it was more comedic than action, obviously. In this one there was some action, but it was like the type of comedy that I appreciate, and I feel like it's in line with the other works that the big three have done, and it was really well done. Like it was funny, but it was like smart funny. I think it was like little subtle jokes and stuff, which I really liked, and then there was in your face jokes as well. But I like the dynamic of the different characters too, and I'm like excited to kind of get to know them. They're all like a little different. It's like when you talk about the ragtag team, when you watch these movies and you get like the ragtag team, they got like a really good ragtag team of people, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. But I love the soundtrack. I thought the music was spot on and like the vibe of the show. So I guess it's what I expected in a good way, and I'm excited to see more of it.
Yeah, I can't believe that's C. Thomas Howell. That's
He's
incredible.
Awesome.
He's incredible. My God,
he is awesome.
Completely naked there at the end, which is I think that's John's favorite part, because he can like just if you've seen the stuff, I don't know if you've been watching it on social media, because they put something out that they originally made a prosthetic for that, a fake penis. But then at the end, on like the morning of it, he called John up. He's like, what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Like I'll just go naked. And then, like yeah, that just came out like yesterday, that story. So he was like, I'll just go naked, and they had to like redo the contract or whatever, all that nonsense. But like, he just did it. Yeah, so that was really
that was awesome.
That's awesome. Very cool. So okay, so we've got Peter's going to join us in a little bit.
All right.
Once he gets here. QB15, what have I missed? Just episode 1. So we've seen episode 1 of Obliterated. We just watched that. We are going to go on to episode 2. And I think, guys, tonight we'll just do 2 episodes. We'll just do the first 2 episodes. These are really healthy length too.
They run close to an hour. Yeah, that's 50 minutes. You're looking at 50 or more. So
I like that.
Yeah. So Watch Party. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's funny because like what happened to them is something that I always wonder about happening. It's like, when are you ever not on the job when you're in that line of work? Like, do they ever get to have fun? And it's like, it's a funny premise, because it's like you've never seen a show or a movie that really does this at length, and like to build a whole show around it is pretty awesome, because it's like, what would happen if people partied? And I guess they would, I don't know, say, oh, I'm not ready, but like these guys are so cocky. It's like Team America when you think about like the movie, and I love the premise of it. It's pretty hilarious. So it reminds me of like 24 a little bit too.
There was a comment on the trailer on YouTube that said like, this is why when you're off work you turn your phone off, because you just turn your phone off. Hey, no more problems.
That's right.
That's a good way to put it, because it reminds me of that, and I just wanted to mention that. Sorry, Ken.
Oh no, that's fine. So guys, we'll be watching episode 2 coming up. We'll set up. I'm trying to. There was something I wanted to say, but I forget. But dude, dudes and dudettes, I really enjoyed that. That's actually something I wish I could watch in theaters, like with just like a really rocking crowd. You know what I mean? Like
a crowd that's really into it.
Yeah. But that's okay, because we're here watching with all of you,
right?
So
and I think you see already, like I think what I said earlier, I think where the show really shines is in the comedy. It's their roots. It's like Drew, you had just said, it's like really funny. You see the comedy stretching through the episode, and that's going to continue now for the whole series. So you really see that, and I think it's the comedy side where the show really shines.
I really like, some of my favorite movies are obviously the Harold and Kumar series. Like I love American Pie, like you guys know. I love Hot Tub Time, like the movies that the guys have done. it's like my style of comedy that I gravitate towards. So I feel like this is already in that DNA, and like you could tell whose fingerprints are on it, and it's does not disappoint. Put it that way.
Yeah, it's a treat. It's always a treat to get this kind of comedy, I think.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, okay. Well, there we go.
I just wanted, do you guys like have any theories or anything? Like what do you or what's gonna happen? I'm just a little curious on.
Well, you know, it's interesting. We had a comment earlier, and I'm trying to bring it up. I think JCat had a theory that he thinks the boss is behind it.
Oh,
I'm
I saw
trying to
that
find
one.
that.
Yeah, somewhere.
That's
Oh.
it.
Mhm.
JCat. That's what JCat says. It is kind of interesting though, because it seems like a very important mission, and you wouldn't want to turn it back to
Yeah.
them. They seem a little off.
Mhm.
Like you don't want to be a little off. It seemed like he gave them a little too much leeway in having a choice to whether to continue that.
Yeah, there's some shadiness with that, and then there's also like in these types of things, right? Like I think back, I was mentioning 24 because I used to love 24 back in the day. There's always a mole, so somebody's got to be a mole, right? Who's the
Mhm.
mole? I don't know, but there's probably one. Just like it
Mhm.
reminds me a lot of that, and I don't know. I'm excited to see where it goes. One other thing I'll say about the comedy too is that I appreciate that it's not playing it safe either. Like it's not afraid to be raunchy, and I like that. I think that's severely lacking these days, and I respect it and I love it.
Yeah.
So they went all out, and I like that. There's not a lot of that these days, and I appreciate it. So
Yeah, everything, you know, from that sex scene,
yep.
the whipped cream bikini, you know, everything and Haggerty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch MacGruber? Back, I don't know if you've seen
I
MacGruber.
haven't. I've
Just
heard
as
of it,
kids.
but I know of it. But yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that a little bit
Mm.
too.
Right.
Will Forte, like, you know, obviously SNL character, but that is a very, very funny movie, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of that. It's more serious than that, but
Mhm.
I like it. It's like that style, which is awesome. You should watch that movie.
Yeah, because that movie, I heard, I didn't see the movie, but I hear it actually really
does.
is hardcore.
It pushes the boundaries, put it that
Yes.
way. I think if you enjoy that brand of humor, you'll enjoy that movie.
Mhm.
And it kind of, it's not as much with this, but it's kind of reminds me a lot of that. So
Do you guys have a
Absolutely.
favorite character so far? I'll tell you. I mean, I will say when I even remember, and I told Peter this when I watched the first episode. My favorite character was Tech Chick. Her name's Maya Maya Lerner, but I loved
Uh-huh.
her. I loved her like just sort of crushing on Chad during in the beginning when they're doing all that, and oh, he called me the tits, and then she walks in on them and everything. So that was my favorite out of the gate. What? How about you two?
You know, I have to say, I love almost every second Haggerty is on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
See, Tom, I mean, it's just amazing. And there's
Mhm.
just, I was going to ask you too, Watch Party, if like you picked up more.
You loved every inch or every second of it.
But just hilarious stuff like his hand being almost completely blown away.
Yeah.
And he's like disarming
That was
bombs
awesome.
and just over the top, just
To the music, yeah.
larger than life. I love that.
I would say I really liked McKnight. Obviously, I think Nick Sano's awesome, and I liked Eugene as well. Like I thought he
Mhm.
was a good
Mhm.
character.
Paul,
I know on IMDb some other people that are gonna pop in the series, and I won't say anything because
Ooh.
obviously we're only talking about season 1. But just knowing some of the other actors, I'm sure that some of them will also be my favorite coming up. So yeah, I would say
Yeah.
probably McKnight was probably my favorite.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Watch Party, Peter's about to come on, but I want to ask you, watching this again, are there things that you've picked up that you hadn't picked up before?
Yeah, you know, there's just little things like okay, when it cut after the opening scene at the pool, and then it cuts to the high rise or something. Like there was a counter on there where it said like it was some place South Las Vegas. It was like I never saw that. I kept thinking they were at a hotel, like shooting through the windows or something. But I guess it's like some high rise condo building or something. Just like little things like that, you know, that were probably all there all along. I just didn't pick up on. Yeah, so definitely it is a show. You will pick up stuff more. Like I gave you just a little help. I told you right there at the helicopter's named the Vulture.
Yeah, the
Like
Vulture,
I
right.
totally missed that the first time. And then I know Peter has an interview coming with Frank Helmer, and Frank Helmer mentioned that. And I saw his little clip, and then when I watched it the second time, I'm like, oh, okay, there, the Vulture, because they just referred to, they said get to the Vulture or something, and so you're like, so like, yeah, those things you'll pick up more. So
that's awesome.
Indeed. We've got Daniel says Haggerty gives Rick vibes from Rick and Morty.
That's just a great name too. Like I feel like if you look at, talk about the 80s and 90s and all this stuff, like the throwback names like McKnight, Gomez, Haggerty, Winters, like it's like it's spot on. It's awesome. I love the way that the names are, and like just it gives me a lot of 24 vibes too, with like the Russian terrorists and the nukes and all that stuff. It's but like a comedic version of that, and that's awesome. I really like that.
Is it Watch Party? Is it fair to look at this kind of like from a 24 lens as far as like what happens where
I think it was, yeah. And there's some of this, you'll see each episode is about an hour in real time too. I don't think it's like as like intense the way 24 was, but there will be many times where they're looking through at the time and it's progressing about an hour. They're like, it's going to blow in about 7 hours. Hey, what do you know? We have 7 episodes left. So yeah. So the show's going to about unfold in real time here.
I feel like we got to shout out the cinematography too. Like it was really well shot too. Like the sweeping shots of like the strip and just the way that it was edited well too. I feel, talk about like the actual making of it. It's just really well put together. Like it was very.
There's a lot of special effects. Here's some things I can tell you. That was like in the press packet that they said just even about this first episode that shot where Gomez, she shot from the sniper shot across. So they shot that one shot was like over the course of the whole production because they shot it in multiple stages. Her shooting, then they had drone footage, and then they shot it like the 2 guys in the building. So they pieced it together over months to get that one shot. And they said also they built some of those sets. They actually built sets in their studio. They were in New Mexico. They were in Albuquerque. And they built it, and they said it really looked like you were on a high floor. So a lot of those are sets there. I think where the party was. I think
that's cool.
Yeah, wow. But there's a lot of like sets, and and it looked like, and they used like digital projection or something, to get that high rise effect. So some of that is actually really some really impressive CGI and practical effects.
What was that movie? I think it was Wanted, where they had the bullet and it would shoot. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit, and then also like in the beginning, Lord of War, when they were like following the bullet through the factory. Like it just, I got a lot of like those vibes, which is really cool. But yeah, that's awesome that they did that. It looked great.
It's a great shot.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah. It took me a second.
Yeah.
Great shot. It was 1 in a million.
Yeah. Oh man,
and
that was.
It looks like. Awesome. Oh yeah, Joey.
Yeah, the camel. Maybe that's my favorite character.
There you go. There you
go. It looks like Peter might be joining us here in just a minute or two. So everyone, if you're joining us now, we have watched the first episode. We're going to watch episode 2 of Obliterated in just a little bit. So get your Netflix set up. We'll do the same drill. Hopefully this time we're good. We're experts at this now. And I'm talking about myself, and we'll cue the timer up correctly. And then we'll proceed with episode 2. So this is so much fun. Wherever you're watching now, if you want to be on the chat, come over to YouTube and you can do the live chat. We've got so many people on here. Jason, 27 hours to find the bomb. That goes exactly with what Watch Party was saying. The rest of it's going to be about real time.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
I
like how they did that. Okay. I think Peter's all set.
Hey
Peter.
Hey, you guys.
How you doing?
He's out of breath. Rushing home.
I got obliterated on the way here. Work obliterated me. I'm sorry. Are we doing that, or are we actually here to like celebrate Drew's belated birthday?
Thank you very much. Do you have any chips and guac on the way home, Peter?
No, but I had some really amazing. I had the munchies. I had the white cheddar
Nice.
corn. But
There you
I'm
go.
not gonna lie, I would try that guac.
You know, I
Which
think
is
the
what?
pineapple is what really did it. He added. See, I think Paul's got a
That's
bit of a
it.
sweet tooth, and
Yeah.
he added that pineapple, and then it just really did it.
I'm excited to see episode 2, you guys. I've never seen the show before. First time I heard about it today. It's so crazy.
I thought you were winging it on our reviews.
You might start a podcast tonight, so.
Yeah, I just might.
Right.
Hopefully no one else did yet.
So everyone watching, Peter and Watch Party are doing things for the Obliterated Companion. I'll let you guys talk about it, but basically you are diving deep. You're doing reviews, you're doing interviews, all this information for fans of the show, right?
Yes. We're
what interviews do you have, Peter? I know.
as of right now, recorded. I have an interview that's out with Kevin Kent, who served as military technical advisor. And
Nice.
so that interview came out. That was more of a spotlight on him as a veteran. It was released on Veterans Day, and he did talk about the training with each of the characters because many of them have different backgrounds. I think McKnight and Trunk are the only two that are both Navy SEAL, and so we talked about that, and we kept like details out of it just because there's still an embargo, so we couldn't talk about the show in details. And the next one I will release is going to be with Frank Helmer, who is the costume designer, which many of us know from Cobra Kai. Another interview with Joel Noboa, who directed episodes 3 and 6. So I will split that in half and drop those around the time we get to those episode reviews. And the fourth one recorded is with Kimmy Rutledge, who plays Maya Lerner, the tech girl.
Awesome.
So, yeah, on the night that I cosplayed as Chosen, and went up to Seattle for the Halloween party that weekend, I got a chance to meet her because she's from the Seattle area, and I just reached out. She had already been following me and what I was doing, and we already had an open conversation. So I just, hey, I'm going to be in town for a Halloween party at this restaurant, Kona Kitchen. Supporting one of the actors from Cobra Kai, and if you're in the area, would love to say hello. And she came and said hello.
She was awesome in
great.
this first
Yeah,
episode.
she was great.
She was great.
Great.
Yeah, she's.
Did you do the interview in the whipped cream bikini, Peter?
You'll have to wait and see the interview.
Oh, that's great. Well, all right. How you guys doing? Do you want to watch episode 2?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
I'm excited.
Everyone,
for it.
everyone in the chat ready to go?
I think 2 is my favorite. I've kind of been tweeting this, and I've been telling people, watch the first 2. So we'll get to
Now, I did notice that you guys didn't commentate. We're not commentating. We're only just watching and reaction in live.
Yeah, we haven't. I haven't seen it yet, so that's. I mean, I'm open to whatever you guys.
I haven't seen it either. So this is first reaction.
This is-
kind of react to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can say it like a little, but obviously we don't want to step in over the.
Right. Just a little Cobra Kai connection there. In that first episode in the party, for those that really follow the people involved with Cobra Kai, you guys will recognize Emily Bennett, who she used to be the assistant for Jon, Josh, and Hayden, and now serves as staff writer. And I believe Cody actually has an upcoming interview with her. So
that's awesome.
Was she at the party?
She's one of the bridesmaids.
Oh,
that's awesome.
In the pink,
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, we'll have to watch Strike First Media, Cody's channel, to see that interview.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. All right, guys, we're on episode 2.
What show is this again?
So
Someone's obliterated.
Yes.
It's a little bit of the eyes.
So guys, like last time, we'll do 3, 2, 1, play.
It's on play, Peter. It's on play, not 1. Okay.
Yeah. Mine's still showing as preview content, so they haven't removed it yet. It should be
for me. It says continue watching. It was like under continue watching.
Interesting, because I don't think there's like a different version out there or anything. I say that because like sometimes screeners they have like placeholders for temp music, things like that. So, but I think it should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're able to go to 0? Are you ready with that version you have, Peter?
Yeah, I'll wait 1 second because I don't want to mess with this and then have you guys wait on me even more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
All
one
right,
second ahead.
Okay, excellent. Very good. All right. All right, we ready to go?
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Ready whenever you are.
Okay. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, play.
All right.
Dun-dun. All right.
My thing was on the thumbs up or down.
Born in the USSR.
You know who's also ready to watch this? All right, here we go.
Oh, nice. Mm.
He's such a dad.
Drive.
Oh man, that's a great cold open.
That was awesome.
Look at it. What's in there?
Oh man, that looks good.
Oh, it does.
I think I could take 6 too.
Mhm. Very
Totally
24.
24 vibes. Yeah, immunity.
Yep. Full immunity.
Grab and go, man.
I know, for real.
The first. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
That'd be a good title for a sequel.
Ah.
Oh, I knew it. That's awesome. Oh. That sign is ridiculous.
What is that?
Oof.
Did I miss anything nice?
It's the weekend at Bernie's.
Uh-huh.
Stripper.
Oh no. That's awesome. The name.
Big ass.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That was
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's like such a forward momentum. You know, you just want to
Yeah.
keep watching.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Such a
do.
good
I know.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That you know something, just like if anyone's been to Vegas, like have you
Mhm.
guys have been to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like just noticing like those action sequences on Las Vegas Boulevard, like that must have been so tricky to do. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just my
Yeah.
jaw was dropping watching that.
Yeah.
They
They
had
said that
to-
chase
yeah.
scene, like they were really going fast and everything. I mean, it was really real.
And they had to film it at 12-minute intervals to allow traffic and stuff like that.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that Joel spoke about that sequence, the chase scene.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Wow.
I feel like that episode, I think you were saying it earlier, Watch Party, like you got to watch the second one too, because
Yeah.
the action just
Yeah.
like it just went up a
Yeah.
notch. Like I love the first episode, but the
Mhm.
second one really got me hooked. And I feel like the
Exactly.
vibe
Yeah.
of the characters and like just the story and the forward momentum is just kind of like taking off. And
Yeah.
I'm really excited to kind of see where it goes. But I love the vibe of the show, man. It's so funny, but it's like it's really well done. Like there's such good witty banter between all the characters, and I love like the way that they're interacting with each other. It's really good. I love it so far.
There's so much going on. You're kind of like focusing like on the action, but then you kind of miss some of the dialogue. I missed Trunk saying that the line about keep your nose out of butts too. Like that's the first time I heard
Yeah,
that.
I think
Oh, like,
me
yeah.
too. Me
Yeah.
too. I was just like, oh, there's a new one. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, the asparagus line from earlier, I heard that before as well, but I missed the part where it spilled into his mouth. So it's just so much is going on.
Right.
That was so funny. Like that was the closest to like Harold and Kumar and all that like that I've seen so
right.
far. Like
Yeah.
that style of humor is so funny. That was great.
What do you guys think about that gremlin?
Oh, that was amazing.
It's
Oh
my
my
favorite
God.
part. I mean, I'm going to tell you,
Same.
Paul and the Gremlin is my favorite.
Yeah,
There will be more Gremlin. I don't want to give that away, but there you go.
that
Oh,
was my favorite part.
Surprisingly, the gremlin was they asked us the journalists they asked to not mention any gremlin, but if you saw on the Netflix the new banner, they have the gremlin sitting on the
really?
camel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, they totally just spoiled it for anybody who's not gonna watch the second episode right away.
Yeah.
wow.
That's
Well,
awesome.
I'm glad I didn't see
Did
that.
you
because-
recognize it as a Gremlin? Like I first thought it was a goblin, and then if you look at the
Oh.
credits, yeah, Gremlin.
Yeah. Jason
Yeah,
Mantzoukas voices
It kind of reminded me of that episode of The Twilight Zone, you know? I wonder if it was kind of a callback to that, but that was just so brilliant. It was like one of those perfect out of nowhere. You would have never
Yes.
expected that to happen.
Yes. And that's what I love. I love that
Yeah.
out of nowhere stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
just
was
like the first time I watched this episode, I sat in my chair like 10, 15 minutes, just like after the episode, just laughing, enjoying it. Like I just keep that feeling going, man. Like,
Yeah. That one was
Yeah.
directed by Josh Heald.
Yeah.
That was also that stood out, and it's kind of interesting too, because like I think there's always, and we always talk about this, you know, on all their channels, right? It's like there's this balance between do I want to binge them all, do I want to take them and appreciate them sort of one by one, and like
Right.
what we're doing here, sort of like taking it, because if I was watching this without you guys, I would just be like next, and I think
Right.
there's something about like talking about the first one after it's
Mhm.
done, just kind of like appreciating it,
Yeah.
and then the second one, and then sort of appreciating the difference between the two episodes and how it's ramping up the story is pretty cool. I like it.
I'll tell you what, this isn't spoiler at all, but some of the episodes almost feel like a standalone.
Yeah.
because like totally like well it's not necessarily like the previous episode, but it's gonna be like kind of like just singular, like you don't need to binge it, like just process the
Yeah.
first like 2 episodes at a time,
Yeah.
like a movie.
I also liked, I don't know if you guys liked it, but I sort of liked the little flashback too. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
How it sort of showed you how they got together. And I
Yes,
liked the
yes,
little time
it's
jump. I thought it was well done.
I
there-
think yeah, I think it's really good because if you play chronologically, but by doing that flashback, you're cutting out a lot of stuff that we don't need,
Yeah.
and it's kind of fun to kind of fill in the gaps yourself without being told. You already kind of get the sense like, oh, okay, at the very least, Gomez, Trunk, and McKnight have all served together for some
Yeah.
time because they're so familiar with one another. Just to take it back to that first episode where he's like, I hope this fits. Like you don't just tell another female soldier that you knew for like 8 months even.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
they go back some time for him to make a comment like that. Yeah.
Right.
I thought that
I
was
really liked there was that whole immunity thing, and of course it
Mhm.
reminded me of 24.
Yeah.
But I really liked how this episode in particular, it did kind of fall into that kind of like alternate 24, like just insane though, like if everything's going wrong, and it had that kind of propulsive, I don't know, that thrust, that pacing. It was really cool.
Especially with like the spy that was going after Tech Girl and all that, and then
Yeah.
like, are she gonna get caught? And then
Right.
she gets the gun in the back of her head, and I you think she gets away, and then all of a sudden the RPG or
Yeah, right.
like another
I gotta give it to Janet. I just love her line delivery. What did she say? She's like, "Holy shit, you're fucking hot."
It was really well
Yeah.
done.
It's
It was
it's
super
it's
funny.
finally nice to have characters that are able to say stuff like this. Like I love me some Cobra Kai and I love the writing, but like you're not gonna get that on Cobra Kai. So it
Yeah.
is nice to kind of a little refreshing. Like we don't get dialogue like this much anymore.
We were talking about like the comedy style, Peter. I think was like right before you joined. I don't know if you were listening, but we were just talking about like they don't like. I like that they're just going for it, and you don't see a lot of that these days. And I appreciate that it is hard R, and it's like let's just go for it. It reminds me a lot of like the 80s and 90s like comedy and stuff like that. And there's some stuff in the 2000s too, but it's more rare. I feel that you get that these days, and I appreciate that. I think it's really well done.
I mean, just like the interrogation scene, right? When I was
Yeah.
talking about Bruce Springsteen and Born in the USA, and you don't have characters talking like that right now.
Yeah.
No.
It's awesome.
So it is a throwback. He really grew up on those 80s flicks.
Yeah.
Wow. So, man, this has been absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for joining us. Now, as we continue, how would Watch Party and Peter, how would you guys recommend people watch this? You mentioned that you can kind of watch them one at a time and savor them. Do you recommend trying to binge, or do you think it's better to just watch maybe 2 at a time? Or
I feel like the people that are tuning in are fans of you, Ken and Drew, because you guys are frequent collaborators. I think a lot of these people are also Cobra Kai fans, and what we do best is rewatch episodes over and over and over. I'd say like if you have the time, just finish it all, and then go back and then watch the other episodes. Because right now, at least the very least, you're processing each character and their style of humor, and then you go back and rewatch. You get to kind of appreciate certain actors and what they're bringing to these characters. That's why, like the cast and crew, or at the very least the crew, they're posting things about these cast members and these characters and saying like meet your new BFFs. You're gonna fall in love with these people because everybody gets a moment to shine, and that's not a spoiler. That's something that Josh Heald has put out himself. Actually, it might have been in my interview, but everybody has their moment and is basically like the lead of their not episode per se, but like of their own story. So when they have their moment to shine, you feel like this person is the lead of this side plot right now.
That's cool.
I would say, watch what you can. I mean, try to. I think I was doing 2 episodes a day, but then I think I watched the last 3 or 4 in one shot. I mean, I know I finished with a binge. Take it.
It's
but
fun,
definitely, it definitely you'll see each character has a full story arc going throughout the whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's just more characters that are coming. Just so funny, so funny.
there's something fun too about like I haven't started a new show in a while. You know, it's always been like a later season. So even just try to process like what are the characters' names and everything. Because I was saying before, I'm kind of going like cold,
Yeah,
not to know
yeah.
too much,
Mhm.
and
Right.
like just getting to know them. And there's something kind of fun about like appreciating the first time you watch something, and then knowing that you're gonna go back to it and getting to learn them and like Watch Party you were saying earlier too, just picking up on new things every time you watch it. And Peter, you mentioned it too. It's cool. Like, I don't know, I'm enjoying appreciating like a new show. It's been a while since I started like a new one for a while.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's something completely new. It's and even names, like you said, Tech Chick. For me, she was Tech
Yeah.
Chick for a while. Eventually, yes, it's Maya. Maya's her name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right.
But if you call her Tech Chick, she's okay with that. She said so.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. See, like if you think about it, I feel like episode 2 was almost kind of like Die Hard-esque, right?
Yes.
And the first episode was more Hangover,
Yep.
and
Right.
these people happened to be a special ops team. That's it,
Yeah.
But it's basically kind of the Hangover. And then the second movie is Die Hard, and then so like the other episodes may not be similar to that, but at the very least, you're like, these people are fans of film because I see some inspirations, taken from some of these other films.
Even when McKnight, I don't remember if it was the first episode or the second episode when he because my friends and I always joke about this. I don't know if you guys remember the famous Christian Bale meltdown on set when he
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
did you catch when he said,
Terminator.
"Oh, good for you"? Like he said it exactly like Christian Bale said it, which was
Wow.
it just resonated with me, and I was like, oh my god, he had to have done that on purpose. Like I would think.
I mentioned that in our maybe the trailer breakdown because
Yeah.
it's featured in the trailer.
Yeah. It sounds exactly like when Christian Bale had that behind the scenes thing, and I felt like it had to be done on purpose. So it's funny.
You mentioned Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
That's the
Right.
vibe I caught.
There was so many
sure.
different like throwback vibes and just like even just some of the movies, like they mentioned Red Dawn and like different things, right? And C. Thomas Howell's in that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it's
I think you're right. And
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze, right, was
Patrick
also
Swayze. Mhm.
Patrick Swayze.
So
Leah
there was a
Thompson,
lot of like great callbacks.
Breaking Bad.
Yes, Breaking Bad, because they filmed a lot of those scenes in Albuquerque as well.
Oh, speaking of which, the Vulture, by the way, it's actually owned by Vince Gilligan, the creator. Of
Really?
Breaking Bad. Yeah, that's another trivia. That helicopter is actually
That's
his
cool.
personal helicopter.
Wow.
Yeah, we need to figure out if they got to rub elbows with Vince Gilligan. That'd be really cool to find out. I had
That's really cool.
Oh, Josh Hill directing this. Like, Watch Party, made a comment like he thinks that this was Josh Hill's like best directing. But there was a point where they kind of focused in on the drink right in front of Haggerty. It's just like a reminder, this drink's gonna come back up, so that way you guys don't question that. Be like, wait, that was still around. It was right there, right in front of Haggerty. So I just love those little touches.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Right, because it was a nice misdirection because you thought that he might somehow wake up and drink it himself, but no, it was someone else. So yeah, it was a nice
the guy
setup.
that said biatch.
That guy was hilarious. I love
he's
that
hilarious.
guy. I'm good for like a good that guy or like a little like side character, and it's just perfect. It was really funny. The episode was great. I loved it.
It's really good.
Very cool. Well, Drew, you and I are watching it for the first time. So yes, I assume you're like me. You're gonna just continue to watch this entire thing. And as we do,
Peter, give your little not cameo, but your suspected reference to you.
What do you guys think about that guy on the bus, the one that was passed out underneath?
Peter.
Oh wow,
his name was Pete. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I thought about that. You have to ask them. They're gonna confirm it.
I may have asked.
Oh,
that's awesome. That's too funny.
That's great. Did they fess up to it?
No, John said it was a coincidence.
Coincidence.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
We'll see.
Yeah. But go back and listen to the dialogue.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, that's
Very,
awesome.
very cool. Well, uh-oh, Evan Schlossberg, how you doing, Evan? Thanks for joining us tonight. He says you need to do this each night after you binge watch a show. Do 2 a night.
We might have to do that.
Yeah, we might have to do that. We'll have to see what our schedules are. I'd love to do that. This is so much
after
fun.
party thing though. You know?
Oh, you mean to catch
like
up and just talk about it?
just talk about the episodes?
Right. So I mean,
that would be
I
fun.
wonder if it's a thing where, since we're not really commentating anyway. Well, what if it's like, hey, watch these episodes and then tune in at this time? We're gonna do it like we just finished it.
That could be
and
fun too.
It's still an immediate like AAR in the military. That's another reason why I'm coming to the show. I've had parties like that, you guys.
Was there a camel there?
Not a camel, but excluding the camel, because I didn't know, an animal wrangler, a lot of things I have been in presence of. So I thought it would be kind of interesting to kind of bring my experiences and whatnot too. I have a military friend that I started with, and he's like, "You want me to share stories with me in it?" Like, no. I was like, "Okay, well, text it to me. Then people will know who's sharing the story." But I asked them every episode, if anything reminds you of me, text it to me so I can kind of share it. Because we had a lot of crazy things happen. So these people aren't too dissimilar from the ones that I served with. But AAR is what we called it after something
action
review.
After
action review. Yeah,
I wasn't in the military, so I don't know. That's awesome, man.
After action report, after activity report, something like that.
Very cool. Well, okay, so we're gonna have to talk about doing something like that. I think that's a really good idea, Evan. And for those who have already watched this series and are continuing to watch it, I want to point them to you guys doing the Obliterated companion, because you have some great resources too. Where can we find Obliterated companion?
I'm putting those on what used to be the Cobra Kai companion YouTube channel. Is now retitled as Companion Network. Sorry guys, I'm a little stuffy, but the podcast is also Obliterated Companion. We haven't done any episode reviews yet, but we've done a full season recap. We gave a non-spoiler review as well. That's about 26 minutes. And at this point, only one interview. And I have many of the main cast that said yes, too. So looking forward to kind of getting those in the books.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of content coming. Yeah.
Wow, guys. I can't even believe this is just day one for the series.
I get the impression that it's going to do really well. Like, I hope it does, because we need more of this type of stuff. And
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Stay with those. Because those people, they're doing it for a job, and so this is more like homework for them. Like we're enjoying this, and we're this is for us.
I hope that this is the type of thing that allows more of this type of stuff to be made, because I feel like these types of shows are few and far between, and the action comedy and the comedy in this is it's great. It's spot on, and I love the jokes and the tone of it. It's exactly like the type of thing that I want to watch. So I'm so excited to watch the rest of it.
Yeah. Indeed. I feel like movies and entertainment's been sometimes a bit too serious lately. This is it just feels good. It feels like this series is just getting it all out. It's like we're just gonna have fun. We're just getting it all out, and it's fun. Much for joining us tonight. We will definitely be in touch. Drew, thank you for showing up. Peter, it's great that you've joined us. And then Watch Party, of course. Thank you so much.
Happy to be here. Can never miss a watch party.
Happy to celebrate Drew's birthday.
It's good to be here with you guys. It's been a while since we've all gotten together here, so it's always fun to chat with you guys. And we were talking about we got to go back to our prop bets at some point eventually, right? But no, thanks for having me. This is always great to talk to you guys.
Okay. Last Row Podcast, Drew Rohaly. Follow Last Row Podcast. He's got a separate YouTube channel, but you can follow him on Twitter, Facebook. Peter mentioned his companion network. subscribe to his YouTube channel. I will get everything added in the description here as well. And you follow him on all social media. And then Watch Party. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to his YouTube channel, and you can follow him on all social media. Do you guys have anything else you want to plug, or anything else we should know about?
No, just no distractions. Just sit down and enjoy the witty dialogue and banter, and just there's more great episodes to come, you guys. We're only scratching the surface.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Maybe just a huge thank you to John, Josh, Hayden, and everyone involved in the
Absolutely.
show for giving
Yes.
us this type of stuff. But man, I'm excited. Thank you guys for the stuff you're creating. It's awesome.
Really is. Yeah.
Thanks for dreaming it up and making it happen.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, everyone, have a good night. If you're going to continue to binge, best of luck to you. Either that or get some good rest and reflect on the amazing entertainment we watched tonight. And I look forward to seeing you all back here soon. So
may your dreams have gremlins. So
We'll have a Sunday.
I bet it's going to happen. All right, guys. Well, hey, have a great night, and we'll see you next time.